Hello. Yeah, thank you, Lester. Thank you. I need your interaction. Thank you. So the training is supposed to start at 7:30, but we're gonna wait for 2 minutes because we have more partners come in. Okay. We're gonna wait for 2 minutes. Thank you for your patience. Thank you, Huawei Mate 10 Pro. How should I address you? Okay, it's the moment. Okay, we're not gonna wait, we're gonna start now. Okay. You guys can see my screen now, right? Yeah, thank you, Eka. So, hello guys, welcome to my training room. How are you doing today? As the schedule, we're going to learn how to process orders and how to set sync inventory rules on Bigseller. We'll do it one by one. And I'm Rex from Bigseller. Welcome. Okay, without further ado, let's begin. So during this class, if you have any questions, you can note it down and I will help you out with them after the training, okay? So the first part, processing orders. Here we have 4 steps here to arrange an order. And I'm gonna tell you what we can do at each status and how to react when errors occur and some default settings, okay? You can follow my step while I'm giving the lecture, okay? You can follow my step. Will you please turn to here, Bigseller processing orders here, this page. And we'll see the page now. So technically, this is the procedure of how we deal with orders on Bigseller. Like when you authorize a shop to Bigseller, and once the buyer places an order on the seller center, and this order will be synced immediately to Bigseller and start from new orders here, okay? I mean, all orders start from new orders here. And so we talk about one by one orders here. Here you can see all of your orders here, including all status, and you can also filter by like marketplaces, stores, status, shipping method, and also you can input the order number to search specific order here. If you have the demand to export your orders, we also have this button here. You can see the export. Okay, this is an option here. So the first step, new orders. Orders in this status are those that are waiting for you to pack. You can here, okay. If an order is ready, you can pack it, and here, pack it, or single pack here. This is bulk pack, you can check all and pack. So when you pack a new order, it will go to the next status in process orders, okay. So for the new orders, we can see it here. Here is the order details. You can check it, check the details. You can like change the mapping. You can change the shipping warehouse. You can check the shipment here. You can add it, or you can add some note for this order. Okay. Here, and for the new orders, we have some other status here like packing, pack failed, and out of stock. Okay. So to pack means this order is ready to pack, and packing means this order is under packing, and it usually lasts only 1 second. It won't last long. And also pack failed, no data here, but when you have a pack failed order, you will see the error message like the out of stock here. For example, this one out of stock. So when you have an order that is out of stock, you will see the error message below. For example, this one, no stock in the warehouse. So to adjust the error message, we have two ways. First way is to, like, since it's nowhere, no stock in the warehouse, we can replenish the stock for this warehouse through the manual stocking. Okay, we'll talk about this later. Manual stocking to replenish the stock for this warehouse. This is the first way. Or the second one, if no stock in the warehouse, we may switch to another available warehouse, like I did in the warehouse. In the order details, we can switch the shipping warehouse right here. So switch to another available warehouse, and after that, after replenish the inventory or switch to another available warehouse, you can refresh the inventory here. Hit this button, and if the stock is available, it will go to pack. Okay. So you may also come across other error message like no mapping relation. Have you seen this report, like no mapping relation? So when you come across this report, this error message, the way to solve that is that we go to the online listings and generate merchant SKU for this order. So we have a mapping relation. This error occurs because, like, some of our users, they authorize the shop to Bigseller. They authorize the shop to Bigseller and then process order directly without setting the inventory first. So you will see it no mapping here. Okay. If you enable here, we have another thing to point out, the setting here, inventory setting. If you enable this feature here, while you didn't do the mapping in advance, you will see the error message like I mentioned. But we don't have data here, so I'm just going to talk about it, introduce this error, because it's a common error. So many of our users have come across it. If no mapping relation, you just go to online listings and generate merchant SKU for it. So this here, so this error can be adjusted. Okay, because when you enable the inventory features, you process the orders through the inventory system on Bigseller. So it have to have mapping relation for the system to deduct the stock of the merchant SKU. Okay, we'll talk about this later. In the second part, the sync inventory part, we will talk about the merchant SKU. Okay. We'll talk about orders now. So after packing a new order, it goes to in process orders here, which is the next status. In here, in the in process orders, you can print some shipping label, or you can print like a pick list, invoice, a summary list. And for example, I'm going to show you. If we print a shipping label for this order, we will see a preview page here for your reference. Here, you can check it and print immediately, or you can save it. Okay, and we can also mark the printed orders as printed for. Okay, so you will see an icon here, label printing. And after printing, you can ship it here. So you can ship and in process orders. So it will go to the next status to pick up orders. Okay. And also we have some customized sheets I would like to introduce. The shipping label and the invoice and the pick list here are the standard one provided by the platform. If you want to customize it, we have the channel here. Go to setting. Like Shopee and JNT here, we can customize it. So we can click here the change. So we can go to the customize template. But before that, here are some other options I would like to introduce first. This one, carry method. If you want to set the orders of this logistics to pick up or drop off, this is the default setting here. And here, if you want to print tag list with label, here we have the instruction here. If you enable it, the label printed will be with the pack list. Okay. So we go to change. Here we can customize the shipping labels. As you can see, we have some options here. You can check it or you can keep it unselected. If it's shown in the shipping labels printed later, okay. And we also have the logo here. You can use your customized logo, your company logo, your shop logo, and it will show here to replace the Shopee. Okay. And after done it, you can confirm. Here, confirm, and then save it. So the shipping label for the JNT, we'll use the customized template in the future. Okay. So this is the customized shipping label. We also have other customized templates. Like for example, we go to here, template setting, and you can see an invoice template here. For the invoice template, you can edit the existing template, or you can add a new template. Here, we also have some options, whether it's logo, here logo, company name, address, phone, email, or other information. You can print on and save this template. Okay, so when so after saving this template, like we have 5 templates here. When you're trying to print the invoice, for example, I print the invoice for this one. So all of your templates will show here, and you can choose one to print. Okay, these are the invoice template. And also we have pick list in the other templates here. Pack list and pick list, we also have template. You can check it after the training. Okay, you can check yourself. So this is the in-process orders. Also, if you have a lot of orders to deal with every day, we recommend this one, scan and ship. Scan and ship. Here are some settings I'd like to introduce first. The first one is whether you want to print your manifest setting with check-in number, yes or no, and the scan times. So after connecting the scanner, you can scan the packages. You can scan the packages and send them to pick up orders directly without needing to click the ship button again and again, right? So you can set it as 1 time or 2 times. For example, this one. If I set it as 1 time, first time I scanned it, this order has been scanned successfully and has gone to pick up orders. Okay. And if I set it as 2 times, first time I scan, sorry, I didn't set it. No. Oh, no more orders. Anyway, if you set it as 2 times, the first time you scan this package, the detailed information of this package will be shown below here, and you can check and confirm. So after confirmation, you can scan again, which means 2 times. So the package will go to the next status, okay, to pick up orders. Okay, for to pick up orders here are waiting for the courier to scan it. After scanning, the order will go to the last status, shipped. Okay, so orders in these two status, you can still print shipping labels for it. To pick up orders and shipped orders, you don't most likely you don't have to do anything here, just waiting for the courier to process your orders. Okay, here, but you can still print some shipping label. All right. And I think that's all for the first part, process orders. And if you have any question about the first part, you can note it down, and I will help you out with them after we finish the second part. Okay, process orders. Okay, down. And also, I would like to introduce some advantages of processing orders via Bigseller. Of course, we have some advantages. Okay. The first one is we can handle all of our orders of all marketplaces in just one page. Like I said, in the new orders, you can filter by marketplaces or stores, but when you choose all, so you can see all the orders here in just one page, and you can bulk pack them, bulk select and pack them together. Okay. And the second one, we can print the customized shipping label and invoice, as well as other kinds of sheets. Yes, these customized templates I just introduced. Okay, if you still don't know where is the channel, you can PM our support after the training. Okay, so the last one is you can enjoy our inventory features for free to better manage your stock and avoid accidents like overselling. Like I said, most of our users, they use the orders and inventory features together to better manage their inventory. Okay, here I just introduced the inventory features. Turn it on, and our system will allocate and reduce the stock automatically. Okay. So next part, sync inventory. Okay, sync inventory. We also have 4 steps to use our sync inventory feature, and I'm going to explain of some required fields, and we have notes of using the sync inventory function. The first one is if you enable the inventory features on Bigseller, you need to process orders on Bigseller. Otherwise, the stock will go wrong. Okay, I will explain this later. Okay, so we go to inventory, sync inventory. Here, how to use sync inventory feature. The first step, we should have the store SKUs first. Store SKU. So we can go back to products, online listings, products online listing here. So the SKUs here are all the store SKUs from your shops. Okay, once you authorize your shop to Bigseller, and your online listings will be reflected here, and the SKUs here are the store SKUs of your items on your shops. Okay, but on Bigseller we have another SKU, which is merchant SKU. So why do we have to have another SKU? It's because that the shops, the stores, they don't have connection each other. Okay, they don't have connection between each other. So if you want to adjust the stock, you will have to adjust one by one. But with the merchant SKU, we can achieve that by adjusting one merchant SKU. You can adjust the stock of all shops mapped with this merchant SKU. Okay, like I have 10 shops, and I'm selling the same items, and I map these 10 store SKUs together with one merchant SKU. And so when I stock in or stock out for this merchant SKU, and the stock of these 10 store SKUs will all change. Okay, this is the first point. And the second point, And we can achieve that when the buyer buys one on Shopee, the stock of both Shopee, Lazada, or TikTok Shop, all shops will also deduct. Okay, we deduct together. For example, this item is selling on both Shopee A and Shopee B, two Shopee shops. It's okay. It can be Shopee, Lazada. It can be Lazada, TikTok. It's okay. Just a test here. It's 300 here. If the buyer buys one on Shopee A, both Shopee A and Shopee B will deduct to 299. Okay. So this is the point of the single rule. Sorry, the single rule. Here. So the first one, store SKUs. You will have to have the store SKUs first. Okay, if this field is blank and empty, you can adjust here by the edit. We go to edit and give a store SKU for this item. This one, the parent SKU here, you can edit it. And after edit the store SKU, you can generate variation SKU. Okay. Here, the variation SKU here that you can all add here. And after doing it, you can update. So this is the first part, first step. Second step, we create merchant SKU for the store SKUs. So when you have finally regulated your store SKUs, and you can here generate merchant SKU for it. So the merchant SKU generated this way will be mapped automatically with the store SKUs. You see, mapped. I strongly recommend that if you are selling the same items on different shops, you better make the store SKUs to the same. Okay, like this one. I'm selling this item on Shopee B and Shopee A, so I make them together to the same. Because like I just generated the merchant SKU for Shopee A, right? So now if I generate the merchant SKU for Shopee B, because these two items, they have same store SKUs, and the system will recognize that they are the same items and map them together with one merchant SKU. I'm going to show you an example here. We go to the merchant SKU. The variation, the SKU, yes, not only the parent SKU, the variation, all variations need to be same. It's better. Okay, otherwise you will need to manually map. So if you set it to the same, you can map them together with just one click. Okay, so as you can see here, this is an example that one merchant SKU mapped with two store SKUs. You can see Shopee B and Shopee A. Okay, it can be Shopee, Lazada, it can be Lazada, TikTok, as I said. Okay, so we go back to here. Okay, another example is like this one on Shopee B. I generate merchant SKU for it. Confirm and next. And after Shopee down, and I go to Lazada. For example, I'm selling the same items also on Lazada. Okay, and let's pretend this is the same items. Okay, so now we generate merchant SKU again for the Lazada part, and because they have same store SKUs, like I said, so the system will recognize them that they are the same items and map them together as the examples show. As the example show. Okay, here this one. So this is the first step, mapping. So we have to have store SKUs first, and then we generate merchant SKU for it. Okay. Both these are the first step, mapping. And then we go to the next step, sync rule. After done the mapping, we are gonna establish a sync rule for this merchant SKU. Okay, we go to here, sync inventory, and add a sync rule here. So the rule name, whatever it is, it can be the name of the merchant SKU. Okay, for your reference, if you have only one merchant SKU in this rule, okay, but it's not recommended because we can select more than one SKU in a row. So rule name and then merchant SKU. Yeah. If you want to sync all the items in your shops, you can select all. Okay, but just make sure that you have done the mapping. The first step, the mapping, you have done it, and next and second, these items are all selling in same stores. Okay, please make sure that done the mapping and same stores, so you can select all. This is it. We are going to test this, so we only choose this one. Okay, the merchant SKU then, and then the supplying warehouse store. This item is selling on Shopee A and Shopee B, so I choose these two stores. While on your side, if it's Shopee and Lazada and TikTok Shop, you can choose according to your situation. Okay. Confirm. Okay. So these four are the required fields you have to input. And next one, threshold. This is an option. So if you are afraid of overselling, you can set the threshold, like set it as 5. So when the stock is below 5, the stock will be zero, will be synced to 0 for selected stores. Okay. So this one can avoid the overselling. Okay. And then we save this rule. Okay, now we go to check this rule we just established, right? Okay. And we sync now for it to activate it. So now we will try to check the stock of the shops first. Okay. Okay, this one. So two purple dress, 300 on both Shopee B and Shopee A, right? So now we will try to see if we can adjust the stock of these both stores by adjusting the stock of the merchant SKU. Okay, so we go to manual stocking and stocking 100 for this merchant SKU. Here, sorry, I'm going to do it later again. Manual stocking, add a stocking list. Okay, if you want to stock out, this is the way. Stocking list. Wait, here it's also 300. Okay, because the initial stock of the merchant SKU will be the same with the first store SKU it mapped with. Okay, so add another 100. Submit successfully. You can test and stock in whatever you want. And after testing, you can stock out the same quantity. Okay. So now the merchant SKU has been 400. Now we go to the online stores and check. Okay. Here we have some delays here, but in your shop in the front end, it's already 400. Okay, but in Bigseller, it's showing wrong, but it's already actually 400 now. You can refresh it and you will see 400 here. So now we have achieved that. The first point I just mentioned, by adjusting the merchant SKU, we have affected all the stock of the shops mapped. Okay, and the next one, when buyer places an order and buys one on Shopee B, so both shops become 399. That's the two ways we can achieve. Okay, so okay, this is the sync inventory part. Let's see what else. And I think that's all for training today. Thank you for your presence, and you can feel free to ask any questions now. Okay, any questions, any confusion regarding to the features I just introduced? You can ask any questions or like a scrape list, copy listing, or orders inventory. Anything regarding to anything about Bigseller, you can ask. Okay. How to copy Shopee A product to Shopee B? So very easy. We just go to copy listing. Okay, you can redo it, and yes, you can WhatsApp me directly if you failed. Okay. Copy listings here. If you want to copy certain items here, you can you can select Shopee B. If you want to copy certain items, you can check it. Okay, and then import the stores here. Select Shopee A. Okay, and import. So these items will go to the job listings where you will be able to edit, or you can publish directly. Okay, this is the partially copy. If you want to copy the whole store, we also have the button beside here. We can select a original store. For example, we want to copy from Shopee A and to Lazada. It's okay. It can be Lazada. And confirm. So also, all the items will go to the job listings. Here, job listing. So you can go to job listing and edit here. All the products we just copied here. You can publish directly, or you can edit here before publishing. Okay, and how do I change the template? Photo frame for all SKU. Photo frame. Hello, iPhone. Are you referring to the watermark? Hello, I'm not sure which one you're talking about. What is the photo frame? Okay, the watermark. Okay, sorry, just a moment. As here, let's see the font type, transparency. I think you can edit the picture before edit into the watermark. Okay, the element. Is this one you're talking about? Hello. Or do you mean the size here? Or do you mean the size here? Yeah, apply the same template to all SKUs. Yeah, yes, you can apply to the. You can apply the template to your online listings. For example, the Shopee. We can edit the picture. Go to the edit. Right, you can see here, add watermark. You can apply it for the first image or apply to the whole image. Check it. Select a watermark and apply it to your pictures here. I'm assuming this is the one you're talking about. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions? So, if one day the demo will be Bahasha, it will get especially for my staff to understand. Thank you. We don't have the training in this language now. We will try to meet your demand, Mr. Flandy. We will try to meet your demand. Okay. Thank you for the suggestion. Well, maybe you can ask one of your employee who is kind of good at English, and we can arrange a one-to-one training for him or her, and then he can go back and teach the other employees. Okay, do you think it's available? May I know how to do the mapping just now? Okay, very easy. The mapping, we go to here, online listings, and here, active listing. You can just generate merchant SKU here, select one or generate all. For example, select one and generate merchant SKU for that. So the merchant SKU generated this way will be mapped to get automatically with the store SKUs. So the mapping them very easy, just one click. Okay. It's been generated and it's been mapped. Okay. Very easy, just one click. And others, any questions? You're welcome, Jess. You can try to do the things I just introduced on your side, and if you have any questions, you can PM our support, or you can drop it in our groups directly. Okay. If anyone here didn't join a group, you can PM me, Rex, and I will add you in our support group later. Okay. Thanks. So products, orders, inventory, anything interesting or anything confused? The other guys, hello. And if no more questions, we will call it a day, okay? And I will upload the recording tomorrow on YouTube, and I will share you with the link then, okay? For those, if you are still confused, you can PM me and we can arrange one-to-one training. Okay, we can arrange the customized training for you one-to-one. It's totally for free. You're welcome to PM me anytime. Okay. Any questions? If no, we're gonna wait for another 5 minutes. Okay. If no more questions, we'll call it a day. We'll end it. In the future, if you have further questions, you can also WhatsApp or Facebook or Telegram. We have many kinds of channels for you to find our support, our customer service. Okay. Wait for another 4 minutes. I'll try first. If anything, I'll ask you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kate. Yes, you can try yourself. Another thing I would like to emphasize is that if you just authorize your shop to Bigseller, okay, and you haven't done the mapping here, if you haven't done the mapping, you may turn off this feature currently temporarily. Okay. Before you do the mapping, you can turn off this. Otherwise, when order comes in, it will go to out of stock, and the error message I just mentioned, like no mapping relation, will show here. Because if you turn off the inventory feature, the out of stock status, it will disappear. It only shows when you have enabled the inventory feature. Okay. Because turn on the inventory feature means that you want to process orders through the inventory system on Bigseller. So before you do the mapping, you can turn it off, and it will now show here. This is a advice, a suggestion. And if you have any errors and you don't know how to deal with it, you can take a screenshot and drop it to our WhatsApp group here. We'll come to you as soon as possible and help you out with them. I understand that when we copy things from one country to another country, the price will be converted. Yes. Is there any setting I can change the conversion rate? But the conversion rate is default according to the currencies. Okay. It will be converted automatically. You don't need to set the conversion rate. Does it make sense? You don't have to set it. It will convert automatically. The system will calculate the conversion rate and convert the currency. Thank you. And please note that we have regular training every Wednesday. Like tonight, we have regular training and English and Chinese in turns. So this week is English, and next Wednesday we have Chinese training, and you can tell your friends who speak Chinese to join the meeting next Wednesday. Okay, English and Chinese in turns. And every training we will record the training and upload the recording the next day. Besides the regular training, we also have one-to-one training. I just said you can PM me. We can arrange a one-to-one training anytime. Okay, I guess that's all for the day. So thank you for joining. Thank you for attending. Thank you. have a good night. Bye bye. Okay.